mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none of
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Chargers 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They find some open field here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Complete to Anthony Schwartz. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Powell dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run the counter. It's Perez. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
The Chargers 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Powell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, it's much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First down, Howell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Commanders 17. Chargers nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Phillips. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now. It's Phillips, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards. That's another Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Phillips. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming out. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Schwartz. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Phillips. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Phillips. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Murray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. Throw left side complete. That's Miles. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Hal to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Perez. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down now. It's Phillips, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Murray Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now throwing on first down here. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Up the middle they go. Perez. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, it's Perez, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 34, Chargers 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic from him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 41, Chargers 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Murray sacked by Montez Sweat. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man at Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
At the 13-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Commanders 41, Chargers 23. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Perez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down now. It's Perez, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run on first down. Perez, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 48, Chargers 23.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against her.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Phillips. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On second down, it's Phillips. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Murray. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Swim.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Perez. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run the counter. Perez. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Perez. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Howell now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers, you would have to think. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now